People, what's going on today? I'm gonna jump straight into it, and I always have these conversations with people, multiple people all the time, and you gotta recognize something. We got manipulative people in this world, and manipulative users, whether it be family or friends. More times than not, shit is both. So when you're dealing with people like that, that's manipulative, you gotta recognize the signs and how to evade certain things. That's gonna put you in a situation where you can or can't do something, and people try to hold you responsible for something that they guilted you into. So when you got manipulative users, you got people who tend to people who get you to surrender your power to them. You know what I'm saying? Which allows them to use you. You know what I'm saying? So some people don't even think about it like that sometimes, but that's what people who use you do, you know. But you got to be aware of that. You got to be aware that once you make the choice, you need to recognize it. You need to fix it. You need to tend to it right away. You know what I'm saying? You can't get caught up in constantly being used, because you always feel like a doormat. So your first thing is to do, you pay attention to who is doing it, when they doing it, why they feel they can do this to you. Pay attention to when a person needs you. Mother, daughter, friend, husband, father, brother, sister, it don't matter. Whoever. Because people got their ways about them when they need you when they ain't spoke to you in God knows how long. So when it's happening, you need to be aware of it. And then you need to ask yourself, what are you benefiting from it? You know? Now, some people may not see it like that. They may see, yo, this person needs my help. If I'm able to help, I'm going to help. We all got that. I'm definitely a person that if I can help this person, I will. But don't take my kindness for weakness. You know? There's only but so many times you allow a person to do that. To either manipulate the situation and being able to take advantage of it, or just flat out using you. So you got to be cautious of that. You got to be more aware, and kind of like on top of that, you got to do the work and be like, you got to work on your courage and confidence in saying no, knowing that it's all right to say no. You know, because the bottom line is, the fact is, we all get used, right? It happens. So that just comes with life. That just comes with, you know, things that happen. And so in knowing that, you got to minimize that. You got to minimize every time somebody is trying to manipulate you into doing whatever they want you to do, or to get you to do, or whatever the case is. So if you don't know that, you need to make yourself well aware. So people will prey on your, no, let me not use that word prey. They will use your kindness for weakness and won't care for a split second how you feel about it. It's kind of crazy that you even think like that. And you be like, well, no, I ain't got nobody like that. But you do. We all do. You know, recognize that. And how can I say it? As long as they get what they want from you, it go right under the sun. For example, if my man asked me to move him last summer, this is an example. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, you ain't gotta pay me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get some pizza and wings. You know what I'm saying? I hope you move, you and your family. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But the following summer, or that next winter, or 2 years from now, you call that person for that same favor that they asked you, and you can't get it. There's always going to be an excuse of why they can't help you, or why they can't do it. And most people, what they do is they use their kids, or I got to work. And sometimes that may be legit, but most people do it, and they will use that, and they won't help you. But they only used you because you had the time, or you ain't have to do something, and they use that to their advantage. Now, some people you could just help flat out because they will help you in another way. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to say yes. You can say no to people. You know what I'm saying? That's jive. It's all right. Know that. Know that it's all right to say no. I can't do it right now. You feel me? More times than not, you got to stand up and demand your change in yourself, that you ain't going to be no doormat for nobody. You're not. You need to, because people tend to lose respect and, again, see you as that doormat once they see they can get anything and everything out of you. So listen, man, you got to evade the reality, but you can't avoid the consequences of being that doormat to people and being constantly manipulated and being the victim and crying the woe is me that this person used me, when you recognize you was being used, you know, for money, favor, rides, whatever. You gotta be responsible for that. So you playing a part in that as well. And another part of that manipulation is people tend to think, you know, their happiness and success is more important than anybody else. And you know that they're getting over. But you minimize, you be so laid back and nonchalant that it don't bother you. And that shit is an issue. So, again, you need to see the fact that you're being used. And they will do anything to obtain whatever they need from you. You know what I'm saying? Users tend to want to earn unearned respect, money, happiness, success, and they'll pressure you to give it to them, to give them your time, energy, and resources based upon it to get where they need to be, to do whatever they need to be. So anytime I've recognized manipulation or people trying to take advantage, it's always plenty of red flags. You know what I'm saying? People use the fact that they care about you to control how you feel. You know what I'm saying? To control your feelings about what you should do for them. That's crazy, but it happens. And sometimes you don't even see it happening because it happens so quick. You're just like, oh, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Cool. But people got their techniques. You know what I'm saying? Techniques in controlling people passive aggressively. You know what I'm saying? By making them feel guilty. You know, and you need to be on guard. You got to guard yourself from feelings like that. You got like you owe people something. Like you owe people because they say they care about you. That's bullshit. In some cases. And you need to know that. You can care about whoever you want to care about. That ain't no big deal, you know what I'm saying? You can feel, but you ain't got, you don't have to feel the same way that they do about you because they care about you. It's a tactic that they use, it's manipulation. You feel me? And two, how people guilt you and shit, they use misery, because misery loves company, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe they unhappy with their life, their own success ain't going where they thought it would go. So because of that, because of they lazy and they play the victim, they get you to play the victim or fall for, to get you to fall for what's going on with them. So you could play right into their little game that they play. So they cause you to feel unhappiness when you do shit for them. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you loaned them $20. Oh, you drove them all over the city. You know, and they ain't give you no gas money. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you helped them with the phone bill. You gave them some, you know, whatever. You don't let them borrow a shirt. You know what I'm saying? They ain't giving you shit back. Acting like, you know what I'm saying? It's a problem when you ask for it back. It's just the games that they play. And it becomes more or less like a psychological warfare game to them. You know what I'm saying? It kind of becomes that. And being a manipulative user, they plan to play on your intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're using threats of guilt instead of logic and reason to get you to see shit their way. You know, to see life through their lens. Instead of, like I said, instead of using logic and reason. And one thing you got to know, what really is the hard facts is, you're not responsible for causing anyone else's happiness. That's crazy. They better get happy on their own. You can't make nobody happy in this life. That's up to them. I don't care who it is. Any given situation, I don't care who it is, they got to be happy. You know? And you can never feel guilty for, you know, not being able to appease somebody, because to appease them in their happiness, they journey, they success. You can't do that. And regardless of what, if their response hold on, how can I say this? In a response for their happiness and success, they're responsible for their life, their happiness, their success, period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. Ain't nothing to that. That's what they got to do. But if they feel like they can manipulate you to do that, you know what I'm saying? That's on you, because now you've recognized it. You've seen it. You've been a part of it. So my thing is, man, you can't help nobody else obtain or be obligated to somebody else's happiness. They got to do that on their own. You know what I'm saying? It's all right to help people, but don't be the helpless in helping somebody, because then that's what you become. You become the victim of the game that you recognize, that you played, and letting people manipulate you. But listen, that's my time. I'm glad y'all listened. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe as usual. You know, hit me in the email if you need, you know what I'm saying, if you want to hear something or anything like that. But y'all be blessed, and I'm out.